All right, so now we're up to the bridge. There's going to be two parts to learn during the bridge. We'll start off with just the basic chords first. The bridge is 16 bars long, starting with a bar of F. A bar of E, an open E chord. 2 bars of G. A bar of F, a bar of E. Followed by 2 bars of A. Back to a bar of F, a bar of E. Now a bar of G. A bar of D with F sharp in the bass. If you're not familiar with this chord, we can form this by playing F sharp, 2nd fret, low E string, mute the A string. I do that with my middle finger. Open D string, 2nd fret, G string, 3rd fret on the B string. So after a bar of D with F sharp in the bass, we'll play a bar of F, 2 bars of E, and we end with this phrase G to A. And then we're back into the intro riff. So here are the 16 bars that make up the main rhythmic part for the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's take a look at Slash's part during the bridge. The first 6 bars are identical to the second guitar part, so we're just going to play basic chords here. Now for the next 2 bars, where the rhythm guitar is playing an A chord, we're going to play this fill. So we'll start with a bend of a whole step from the 8th fret of the B string, and then play 5 on the E, 8, 5 on the B. Now bend up a whole step from the 7th fret of the G string, release the bend, pull off to the 5th fret of the G string. 7, 5 on the G, 7 on the D. 5 now on the D string, 7, 5 on the A. At this point, slide back to the 3rd fret of the A string. Play 5, 3 on the A, followed by 5 on the low E. Now we'll complete that 2-bar phrase. So in context, with the first 6 bars where we're playing some chords, it sounds like this. More single notes now. The next chord is an F chord. We're going to play this fill. 3 on the D string 2 times, followed by 5 on the G. Back to 3 on the D 2 times, 5 on the G, 3 on the D. So that whole measure sounds like this. Now we're going to maintain that rhythm. The next chord is E. We're going to play 2 times on the 2nd fret of the D string, followed by 5 on the G. Repeat those 2 notes, ending this measure on the 2nd fret of the G string. The next chord is G, and here's the single note phrase we play over the G chord. All played on the 5th fret now. We'll start off 2 times on the D string, once on the G, 2 times on the D, once on the G, once on the D. Next chord is D over F sharp, we're going to move back to an F sharp note, 4th fret on the D string, play that 2 times, 5G, 4D 2 times, 5 to 2 on the G string. Now back to the first phrase that we played over the F chord, which sounds like this. 3 on the D string 2 times, 5G, 3rd fret D twice, 5G, 3 on the D. Same pattern now that we played over the E chord, 2 times, 2nd fret D string, 5G, 2 on the D 2 times, 5 to 2 on the G string. And coming to the end here, the next measure starts off on the 2nd fret of the G string. We'll play that 2 times. And then 5, 2, 2 on the G string. We'll play that 3 times. And we end this with some octave shapes. Starting with G on the 5th fret of the D string, 8th fret of the B string. We'll strike that 3 times, and then move up a whole step to A and play that once. Okay, so let's go back to where this single note phrase started over the F chord. So this is the second half of the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there's the bridge.